Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mad Scientist Brewing Beer Education Series. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a style referred to broadly as the winter seasonal beer. These are beers that suggest cold weather and the Christmas holiday season, and may include holiday spices, specialty sugars, and other products that are reminiscent of the festive season. It's not really a single style so much as it is a description of a lot of styles or adaptations to styles that come out around the winter months. It's typically a stronger, darker, spiced beer that often has a rich body and warming finish that suggests a good accompaniment for this time of year. And to that point, I have some St. Bernardus Christmas Ale here that I'm enjoying in my St. Bernardus glass. So, cheers. I'm also well into my beer advent calendar, so I've been enjoying some of these, although I think this is one of the first actual proper winter seasonal beers, or what I would call a Christmas ale. Anyway, let's look at some of the vital statistics for this group of beer styles. All right, for the ABV, this is going to have a range anywhere from 5.0 to 10.0%. Like I said, this is kind of a broad range of different interpretations of beer styles, so you can get anything from kind of normal, uh, average alcohol beers all the way to very high alcohol beers. As such, the original gravity can be anywhere from 1.020 to 1.090, or 5.1 to 21.6 degrees Plato, with a final gravity of 1.006 to 1.016, or 1.5 to 4.1 degrees Plato. Your IBUs can range anywhere from 5 to 50, and your SRM can be anywhere from 7 all the way up to 50 for your especially dark, stouty winter seasonal beers. On to sensory notes. Appearance-wise, this is going to be anywhere from a medium amber to a very dark brown color, with darker versions typically are going to be more common with these. They're usually clear, although the darker versions may be virtually opaque just by virtue of them being almost black in coloration. Regardless, they should have a well-formed, persistent, off-white to tan colored head on the beer. Aroma-wise, you're going to get some malty, spicy, fruity, balanced aromas. A very wide range is possible as long as it kind of evokes that holiday theme. Fruit, and often dark or dried in character, is going to be found here. Typically things like, raisins, cherries, um, orange peel sometimes. Any hops aroma here is going to be quite subtle, and alcohol is often present, but it should be smooth and supportive here. The malty and sugary aromas tend to be greater in the balance and help to support the spices that are found in this kind of beer. As far as flavor, very similar to the aroma, you're going to get some malty, spicy, and fruity flavors, along with alcohol warming and a sweet, spicy flavor being very common. You'll have a rich, sweet malty flavor that may include caramel, toast, nuttiness, or chocolatey flavors, and may include dried fruit or fruit peel flavors like raisin, plum, fig, cherry, orange peel, or lemon peel. There may also be some distinctive sugar flavors like molasses, honey, or brown sugar if these have been used. Bitterness and hop flavor are usually very restrained, and so they don't interfere with the special character of the beer. And it usually finishes rather full and satisfying. As far as mouthfeel, it's going to have a body that's pretty medium to full, and often with some malty chewiness, especially the really dark imperial stout types. It will be moderately low to moderately high in carbonation as well. All right, now for the characteristic ingredients, those are going to vary depending on what the base beer that's used to set these up, but spices of some kind are almost always required, and often include those that are evocative of the Christmas season, like allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, and ginger. Fruit peel, like oranges and lemons, can be used, as well as other fruit additions, like dark and dried fruit. Flavorful sugar adjuncts are often used, including molasses, treacle, brown sugar, honey, and maple syrup. All right, history. It's kind of hard to pin down history since this is a broad range of things, but basically, you're looking at the winter months and the holiday season being especially a chance to have higher ABVs and richer beers, and brewers have used that as a chance to have seasonal products come out that are darker, stronger, spiced, and more characterful than their usual year-round beers. Spice beers are not traditional in England or German brewing practices, although there are some English winter beers like Winter Warmer or even Old Ale that uh, are sometimes lumped in with winter seasonal beers as they can help to accompany the cold months. Spice beers are more common in Belgian and American brewing tradition, and the offerings of beers of the winter seasonal beer style typically reflect that. Comparing these to other styles, it's really just spiced or higher alcohol versions of many of the base beers that inspire them, with some more malt flavor and warming character to them. Some commercial examples, you've got St. Bernardus Christmas Ale, like I've got here. Still Knocked is another great one I had in my list. Sam Adams Old Fezziwig, and Delirium Noel. There are quite many more. I've had a hard time finding some this year for my calendar, but maybe I just tried to get them too early. Regardless, this is a good chance to explore as we get into these colder months here, and especially approaching the holiday season, some of these very nice spiced darker beers that are great for enjoying on the long dark nights of winter. All right, and with that, I will end this video and see you next time. So, cheers.